Hey YouTubers, I'm still making my dinner. I thought I'd make my second video because I was tagged by Kimberly Shane to do the 5 random things about me video. So I tried to think of somewhat random things, but some of them are kind of ordinary things. So number 1, I thought I'd just give a little information about me, like factual stuff. Which is some on my channel, but some not. So I'm a teacher and a mom. I have 3 kids and I live in the Pacific Northwest. I'm a single mom, so I'm kind of doing it on my own, but with a lot of support from their dad and my mom, who all live within about 5 blocks of me. So actually 3 blocks. So yeah, and so 3 kids, and they are 12 and 9 and 6, and my 12-year-old is actually going to be 13 in a couple of weeks, so can't quite believe that I'm going to have a teenage son. But yeah, so those are my kids, and yeah, that's my factual information. Anyway, number 2. I am a knitter. I love to knit, and I really like to knit, not purl, which is sort of the, when you're knitting along the back, you have to purl if you want it to look a certain way. And so I love to knit in the round, which means that you don't have to do that. So I make socks. I love knitting socks. I knit other things too, and I make baby sweaters for my friends who are having babies and that kind of thing, but I really love to knit socks. So I think I'll insert some pictures of some of the socks that I've made. Yeah, so I'm a knitter. Number 3, I have completed 2 Danskin triathlons. So, which is a sprint length triathlon. It's a 1/4 mile swim, 12-mile bike, and 3-mile run, and which I walk. And it sounds intimidating and scary, but it's actually really, really fun. And it's an all-woman event, and it's really supportive, and I mean, I just cry all the time at the finish line watching all of these people who never thought of themselves as athletes just doing this really hard thing, just pushing themselves to the limit. And I love it. So I've done it pretty much every other year well, I've done it twice now, so every other year. So if I keep up my every other year thing, I'll do it again this summer, which I think I might do. Actually, some friends of mine and I would really, it's actually my mom, I would love to get my mom involved in it, but she's really intimidated by the swim. And so there are, you can do it as a team and split up the events, and so I think I might do the swim, and then my mom's other friend would do the bike, and then maybe my mom will do the run or the walk. So so anyway, we're talking about doing that, and I love it. It's so fun. It's a great thing to be a part of. So if you have the chance to to participate in a Danskin triathlon, definitely do it. And if you're thinking about getting involved in doing triathlons, because there are a lot of them out there, and once you get started doing them, the sprint length, it gets to be pretty easy and it's not as intimidating, but Danskin is a great one to start with because it's just so supportive. And the last place finisher is this woman named Sally Edwards. She's the spokeswoman. She's this world famous triathlete, and she's the spokeswoman for Danskin, and she's always the last person to finish, so you never have to worry about being last. Anyway, so it's great fun. You should do it if you can. What did I say? Oh, so now I'm on number 4. So kids, knitter, triathlon. 4 is that I'm a fiddle player. I'm not great, but a couple years ago I decided to just I wanted to just learn something new. And so I started taking fiddle lessons, and it's a lot of fun, and I really love it. Unfortunately, I got really busy, and so I had to stop for a bit, and then actually my daughter now is starting to play violin, so I just traded in my fiddle for her violin. So I may look at, so I'm without a violin for right now, but I'm going to see about getting back into it, but maybe after this year's over, because I have a pretty tough year of teaching ahead of me. So anyway, I'll be right there. So the last thing is the most random thing I thought of about myself, and it is the fact that I am an addicted ice cruncher. I love to fill up a cup of ice to the very top, pour in anything, water, sometimes soda, diet soda, of course, usually, and I sip on it. But you know, the best thing, it's not so much the drink, it's crunching that ice. Love it. I started doing it, I think, when I was pregnant, and it's just like, ever since, it's what I do all the time. I know it's probably awful for my teeth, but I love it, and it is free. It doesn't cost any calories, so I'm pretty happy to satisfy my addiction calorie free. Anyway, that's everything. I gotta go take care of the kid in the bathroom needing some help. So anyway, hope everyone has a great week. Thanks for watching. Bye.